I 3 million tribes. So subscribe to your channel so na dia we and my no. Omodi special link mo bibia and sa akebe ntwe bia for comment section no. Ase. I want to miss my so obehwe gu what you say nsema kan di ko kan ya e mo nso so be kan nsema on dey on say or there also there Kennedy say kan di be kan sem fun bi o kire na sa show down manema no nye no so na de be ba na mo so ka science sem no kire ni bi ma say there for any time police panama omo aba arrest can ni na say Suale say Suale say ni wo no say can ensa sha say or bibia say Kennedy and I eta owo nchi ye kotie science sem no kakra embra
tiafo kwanya wo fa so a wo be kasa na chirawo and you show down and you are no and never need trap so let's now 13 bi wa me ya chew I have football and I'm the man. Because why is Ahmed Suale and one year this Suale as a man, only we are sitting. And the American you say, free them away. And man, yes, sir.
Agroni and Tokoni, Agroni and Tokoni, Agroni and Tokoni, Agroni. Hey! Pay! Ya cafe! Show down for ya cafe! Mobia Patawobia, Mobia Macancha see a tree for hey, show down. Yes, it's Suale won in the movie. Yes, JB down Quaquay, Jai Richard. Agroni, my show down and try for December. Pay. As the official beef commission of the nation, Martiano, me call about when I'm winning me a day. Why the another Monconia would you have ever? Hey, you, Massa, what come on to manage as a winning share baker? Yes, so almost on my cafe. Also, my cafe.
That for me, some and I could see now. Say, 9 trains a year will rack and divide a very price. Yeah, and I quite to and fro. What can I use? I can use a can. We can't and say it's an away. Yes, I say, never pan new pump and I say, after 4 months. Oh, you might so any time for a wound to miss or become or very reply won't to name no a year. Kenny team no back. One because I say, lawyer William Kusi, Arabic, and all kind of nature say. I ain't some now to me, a pointless like points lines behind himself. Like I say, can any tie or wound a chin and mamma be not say, open say, without questions and fires to the new one. The right is what may be son, a baumia. It's not going to be some questions. No, you could see and also in September.
We are by this press conference calling upon Chairman Wontumi to disclose the whereabouts of that money. Because that money is party money. We were expected to have used it. In fact, if the money was used, probably would have had an edifice where this press conference would have taken place. So that is the first question we are asking Chairman Wontumi in reaction to his presentation. Why the campaign office of the Vice President, and where is the money that was given to him to use to develop our party? The press conference also dealt with the statements made by Honorable Kennedy Agyapong, which to us was not an attack but a sincere comment about the activities going on in the party. You would agree with me that somebody like Honorable Chairman is a national executive officer by virtue of his position as the majority leader of parliament. But we are all aware, including the media, that he is one of the campaign managers of the Vice President. He goes from constituency to constituency campaigning for the Vice President. This is against the practice and the laws of the party. And so if Honorable Kennedy Agyapong speaks to this, I'm not sure he's insulting him. He's only complaining of something that is happening in the party that is lawlessness. Remember when Chief Alan had to resign, he made mention of how chaotic the party has become. People becoming so lawless. A regional chairman of a party going about campaigning for one candidate when he is supposed to organize an election to choose one of the 4 candidates. We believe that if the party has executive members, so national executive members who are well-meaning, who are determined to make sure that the party progresses, they will pay attention to some of this misconduct and deal with it. And this is what our candidate had opportunity in Kumasi and spoke of. He has also mentioned that he would cause the arrest of our candidate. And I want to take time to deal with this issue.
Sir, yeah.
I will call it a bluff. I will call it a bluff. And say that, and dare him to arrest our candidate. We are daring him.
Sir,
because before Wontumi, there were men.
Yes.
Typical Asante men who won battles.
Yes.
When I say typical Asante, you know what I'm talking about.
Yes.
Not aliens.
Yes.
Who won battles for Asante.
Yes.
And the generation is not extinct. So you should be careful. As much as we respect him and his office, you should be careful and mindful of what he says. Because we are ready. Our candidate said that an eye for an eye. I will be happy. I'm really creative. We mean it. And so you should dare arrest him. If there's anybody who should be arrested, he should be the first.
Yes.
Number one, have you ever heard of a regional chairman of any region slapping a sitting parliamentary candidate?
No.
Wontumi is on record to have slapped a sitting MP, and he's walking free on the streets of Kumasi. So already there is a plan to prepare a dossier of our candidate, whether true or not. And then they will link it to the opposition, and the opposition would call for his prosecution, and then he will be arrested. Now he couldn't wait for the opposition to do. Wontumi himself has started it, and he's calling upon the Ghana police to arrest our candidate so that they can prosecute the Agyapong document. I am making this statement and saying to the whole world and Ghana that we are aware of the document, and we have read it line by line.
Yes.
And we know why Alan Martin could not go the full length of this content.
Yes.
Because it is also found in page 2 of the same document why he should not win the election.
Yes.
Yeah.
And so, Wontumi believe that we are one family and one party. And I believe that because of that, he should measure his utterances. Kennedy Agyapong has never insulted anybody.
Yes.
He has made a point. And interestingly, all the good things he said about Asante region, the chairman never heard any one of them. For instance, the chairman said that Asante for Etuomusuna Guno Makofa and Tafo. That's what he said. I'm quoting you. And if you listen to Honorable Kennedy Agyapong, did he make any sense statement? No. He used the word Tafo. No. He spoke about how Asantes can reject their own. Otunfo has said, and I'm quoting, Moma Asante 7 years. Yes. And he said nothing more than that. And so, to quote him by saying that it is not true, it is a fabrication that he intends to do to incite some group of people against our candidate. Yes. But it will not work. Because our candidate has shown love to all manner of people. Sure. Yes. When and they were using torchlight operation, who to me was the chairman. He had several contracts. He had benefited from the party in Ghana, but didn't hear that story. Our candidate bought a generator, a plan.
And the friend and I could see a bunch. So see the right is about to me is I seven and but when that's on order a year in Shimuna and Shimon cool brand here on a down rice with me I could be signing seven. And I think so. If I say and she will be pan, I can be on. I can be on. In the comment section, as the would be a chop to draw now. Obi say that Suale's reference Wontumi made was so pointless. Does Wontumi have evidence? Ken has something to do with Suale's incident. So Wontumi got evidence, and police are still looking for the killers. If anyone would accuse Ken of murder, it shouldn't come from someone like Wontumi. Sana eye abina ata editu judge say. I say what's also evidence. And I will so chest no pay for the police for saying shame. It is only maybe FIA the one who are now so to know say can be there while obeying the two cancer. And it's now more now sorry. And what can't police for the said evidence in the instance is a can any cool into my channel 916 no kind there. Ababia aid. And say no because say, can't you see Wontumi is crying? Look at his face. Kennedy will force you to talk. No say Wontumi kasa cry kasa. It's a kid na kasa. I say we should let him have pana money ni jail no. Ono nsem fa ne wo. So opa kasa baby our kai say on e fa ne ho. Opa to be so baby our dey fa ne ho. Wona ho kyerɛ isa e ke no so nkasa kende omo akasa pa nti no nsɛm de o so nkɔpɛ notes na wo twemi nti no afi na wa be kasa sɛ ken o wie eye o sine ko wie pa de Wontumi gina ye isan sɛ o ba wo so he is coming like a kite and be a choy and we say people accusing Kennedy about Suale's death is no secret. Chema Wontumi has nothing to expose. That's the same air points like in the or them or given. We say Wontumi and lawyer Ampa are still endorsing Kelvin Taylor. Kelvin Taylor will get both of them. Since Wontumi and lawyer, I say, Omo fair Kelvin Taylor say Kelvin Taylor on the system kakra. So Ramusu and Kelvin Taylor no. Obenya omumie no at the right time. Into any summer amount for Eddie Abetuja if I video ko share. For also didn't check out the comment section. I suppose I come out so back on a fair film will be a hard TV. Back on water empty Eddie am water empty fast print, empty photography, empty empty production. Maybe if I have videos will be a empty production.